So where do you feel social media fits in right now in like contemporary society?
I think social media is huge because it puts everybody on the same playing field. So the President of the United States and journalists and CEOs of corporations, bloggers, and just regular people, they all have the same Twitter account. There's nothing that makes this Twitter account intrinsically better than the other one, and so it allows regular people to kind of be on the same playing field as everyone else, and I think that's huge. Um, you know, 5 years ago, the big thing was just being able to connect with friends. And I think now moving forward, the biggest thing is to be able to connect with people who aren't necessarily your friends, to make connections with people you don't know. And they're not necessarily better or worse connections, but they're a different kind of connection. And I think the more we try to nurture those relationships, the cooler things we're going to be able to get done online.
Okay, in terms of like traditional news sources and things like that, how much do you think a contemporary journalist should rely on social media for information, for sources, and things like that?
I think journalists on social media it's absolutely vital, and it kind of gets a bad rap because people say that you can't Twitter can't be your source, Facebook can't be your source, and that's still absolutely true. But you can get tips from those places, especially when you have so many politicians on Twitter. Senator Chuck Grassley tweets 5 or 10 times a day, and he's a huge player in American politics. And so to ignore what he's saying online would be, pretty irresponsible of journalists. And so, I like to think that social media needs to be the starting point for your reporting, but it can't be all of it. So you can get your ideas from there, but then you need to go out and do some traditional reporting, making calls, talking to people.
Okay.